here we go again. Me and my arch nemesis. So what is it, an arch nemesis or an arch enemy or? This $20 son of a gun. It's just a Wilkinson sword shavette with a half of a DE blade in it. There you can see right there, Wilkinson, right, Wilkinson. That I've never had a shave where I didn't get dinged up. We're gonna do. I'm not gonna let this one go. I don't know what happens after I get a good shave with it. Am I gonna conquer it and keep using it? Will we just count it as a win and we'll be done? I don't know. I cannot. We gotta get a good shave in there. And you know, if you ever watched the movie Groundhog Day, don't shave angry. So we gotta you be nice to it. Whisper nice things. We'll be okay. We'll be all right. Here we go. Little happy trees. That's it. Little happy strokes. Little nice strokes. Here we are. Ooh, would this be okay. What the hell was that? Well, I was talking while I was shaving with the razor that always cuts me. That's not so smart. I was thinking I could do an ASMR video and then I would have thousands and thousands of viewers and I would skyrocket in popularity. I don't get that. Here we go. More happy little strokes. Oh. I don't know how to describe it other than, I forget what I put in here last time. It's got to be probably a Wisdom blade or a feather, one of the two. Use these blades all the time for stuff. It just, for some reason in this razor, it feels like it's a tenth of the width of a normal blade. Like, you know, sometimes you feel like, oh, I touched down in the wrong spot, just the wrong angle. And unless you're like whizzing through and not paying attention, you can catch yourself. This one, it just feels like it's just like a magical blade when it's in here, and it's just gonna, no matter how you touch down, if it's just wrong, it's just gonna just dig in there. I could feel it just here. I could feel like this super, just the thinness. Most boring shave ever. Not gonna be talking much at all. Pins and needles, I say. All right, we're not messing around with the Adam's apple. That's for sure. That's for sure. Sometimes I can ride right over that thing with confidence. Not today. Not today. I can feel it. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. All right. One down. No weepers. Could this be the day? Man, I should be taking money on this. We should be betting on bloodshed, like blood sport. What happened to Bloodsport, that movie? That one used to be on like every week. Wonder what Van Damme looks like these days, huh? He's got to be elderly. Oh. Happy little strokes. Man, this is the weirdest friggin' shave. It's like back to the basics, right? Like you know, for months switching over to a safety razor, trying not to get razor burn, and trying to use like no pressure. You always think you're using no pressure, but you're always still using pressure. And learning to just glide that blade, just barely touching your skin. And we're back to that. Oh, I'm using, I got to give myself a fighting shot. So we're using CBL soap for super slickness. Super. I am requiring of myself, though, still a great shave. I'm not going to cut corners and not do... Alrighty, we're halfway through, right? We got a pass and a half done. So far, so good. It is weird going this slow. One, muscle memory. I gotta force myself to slow down. But two, you almost feel it like popping off the whiskers. It's very not tactile, but very sensation heavy. I don't know. Woo-hoo. Two down. I tell you, it is crazy. I mean, we're seriously holding the razor off, like making sure that just the very, can kind of feel like there's some irritation. No blood though. No blood is the winner, right? You can always roll in the dice sometimes with a normal shave, irritation or no irritation. Whoa, almost Van Gogh'd myself. Almost Van Gogh'd myself. Brother, you know, word on the street is he actually didn't cut his ear off. He just like cut the lobe off or whatever. Word on the, all right, we're good. A little tingly, but that's a good result. Now it's good. We got BBS, we got super slickness with the CBL soap, so it's like an ice skating rink. If I do like this and push hard, you know, I can feel a little bit of roughness. If I was going for the closest shave in the world, there'd be a little bit of a cleanup there, pushing hard to try to find the whisker, but oh man, hey, okay, that's all right. That's all, we're okay. No cut up. Son of a weasel. Is that a weeper? Alrighty. What the F is all this? Oh, oh my gosh. Now I'm all, ugh, this is not a good place to be mentally. What's going on? I don't even know what I'm doing now. What do we? I don't know. What do we rate that? It's no cuts. No cuts. Shave is over. I don't know what we define as no, that's not one really. I mean, you know, us professional shavers set a pretty high standard for ourselves. Some folks, weepers are just a matter of course. I get one every now and again. But yeah, some dinging up here, a little dinging down here. I mean, we've had worse without blood, but the heck is it with that razor? It's weird. Now, I had surmised that in terms of a lot of the cuts I would give myself, and with this razor, gashes, if you will, it's because that sharp squared edge of the DE is not very well protected. Clean this up a little bit more. Show you. Let's rinse this baby off. You see how it just comes right down, and then you gotta, instead of this coming down, here's my other one. Let me show you the more genteel way. Oh, this doesn't have a blade in it. Anyway, the blade, when you have it, how come there's no blade in that? Is there a blade in this one? No blade in that one either. Sons of guns. Here, this one's got a blade in it, and it kind of doesn't look like it's set in, but there is a little step in, just a little step in, just enough. And this blade is rounded on the edge. This is an Artist Club blade. You see that blade's a little bit rounded on the edge? I guess that's a difference. But I use I've used, I can tell you when you put a DE blade in this, did I just, well, that was almost a disaster. Is there a blade in here? Oh, there is. Jiminy Jones. Well, there, put the blade in. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're okay. But here, maybe I can show you what I'm talking about. I got the blade sticking out way more than it should when you're shaving. But look, you see that inset there? So even though you got that, this is still the same type of blade with the sharp corner there. You see that? See, you got that step in from here to there. With this son of a weasel, it just, and I don't know, there's like a millimeter there, and then the blade sticks up quite a bit. So it is like out on display. So I think that explains the gashes, the cuts and things. Maybe that's still what's causing all of this stuff is just, I was more genteel and there's lemon. Making sure I didn't dig into my skin, but it could have been that little sharp corner with the blade kind of, scratching along and creating some of that feedback. That makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Did we solve the problem? Well, maybe I described what the problem is, but then what? Why would you shave with this then? I guess, one, if you have leathery skin, so it's a non-issue, whatever. But I didn't even realize it's such a small little, you wonder about the what's the difference between all of these different razors out there and geometries, and they're all holding the blade the same way, but they're not. This one's out to kill you, is what it is. It's kind of, look at how low we are. Look at this. You can still separate it though, but there's a lot more blue than clear, which is the good part. I want equal mix when you, whoop-pa! This moment of power brought to you by this guy, right there. Gets me, I think I've got one more bottle of this stuff. Whew. Yeah, so I don't know, what do you do with this thing now? I think now that I have definitively answered that it's a piece of junk, just in terms of geometry, I think it makes sense to maybe not keep trying this. I got a shave out of it with the no cuts, but then what would be the point if it's flawed fundamentally to continue to? I don't think there's a point. And then what do you do with this? I would hate to send this to somebody, I actually wanted to get good shaves with. Unless it's like, ooh, is this the new stunt shave? Hey, cadre, we haven't done stunt shaves for a long time. How about this? Who wants this next? You guys let me know who's willing to take on the sweet little Wilkinson Swords Shavette, $20, and see how you can do. Let's see, I shaved with this very citrusy stuff. We learned last time I used it, I cannot handle his aftershave, which smells heavenly, but it burns my face up. So we'll use a True Fit and Hill West Indian limes. Smell like a flower. I guess I smell like lemon jello. Enjoy that. See you on the floor.